Hi, it's Miss Lisa from the St. Paris Public Library. Today's Anytime story is called Dr. Bob's Amazing World of Animals, Warthogs. The Warthog. Welcome to my amazing world of animals. Today we are visiting grassy savannas in Africa to find out about warthogs. Let's investigate. Tusk, a warthog. Hank's woof of wisdom. Warthogs are a type of pig. They are the wild cousin of pigs that are raised on farms. It's easy to guess where the warthog's name came from. These wild pigs or hogs have large wart-like growths of thick skin on their face. A male warthog is called a boar. A female warthog is called a sow. Baby warthogs are called piglets. Land of the warthog. The savanna habitat of the warthog is hot and dry for most of the year. The areas marked in orange are where warthogs can be found. When rain falls on the savanna, it refills the pools and water holes that the savanna animals use for drinking and bathing. Waterhole. Savannas are open places covered with grass and plants. Trees grow on savannas, but unlike in the forest, there is lots of space between each tree. Warthog bodies. Warthogs have large heads and snouts and sturdy bodies. These wild pigs have very tough skin. Their bodies have a thin covering of hair. Mane. A warthog has a thick mane of hair on its back. Warthog size chart. Weight 110 to 330 pounds. Adult warthog. Height to shoulder up to 30 inches. Length of body and head up to 5 feet. Hank's woof of wisdom. A warthog's tail can be 10 to 17 inches long. Warthog families. Female warthogs and their piglets live in groups called sounders. There may be up to 40 warthogs in a sounder. The warthogs in the group are often related to each other, so a female might live with her mother and sisters. A warthog sounder uses squeals, chirrups, snorts, grunts, and growls to communicate with each other. Male warthogs usually live alone. They only join a group when it is in time of year for them to mate with females. Adult female warthog, Warthog Piglets. What's on the menu? Warthogs mostly eat plants, but they will sometimes eat worms, insects, or dead animals that they find on the savanna. Warthogs graze on grass and eat berries and tree bark. They also use their snouts and sometimes tusks to dig for food. Warthogs dig up and eat underground plant parts such as roots and bulbs. A warthog's tough padded front knees allow it to kneel down while eating grass or digging for food. Often warthogs shuffle from place to place on their front knees as they forage for food. Bath time. When the sun gets too hot on the savanna, there's only one way to cool off. Take a bath. A warthog will find a water hole and submerge its body in the water. Warthogs also like to spend time wallowing in mud. Water and mud don't just cool off a warthog's hot skin. While the animal is taking its bath, insects can't get to its body and give it painful bites. A warthog's home. A warthog spends most of their day looking for food and eating. At night, they sleep in burrows in the ground. A warthog backs into its burrow, and then its large head blocks the entrance. The hog's sharp tusks scare off any animals that might disturb it while it rests. Hank's woof of wisdom. Warthogs don't dig their own burrows. They use natural holes in the ground or move into empty burrows that once belonged to other animals, especially aardvarks. Burrow. The temperature inside an underground burrow stays the same all the time. By day, when the sun is at its hottest, it is cool underground. At night, it can be very cold on the savanna. Inside a warthog's burrow, however, it is warm and cozy. Warthog enemies. Warthogs share their habitat with many large hunters. Lions, leopards, and cheetahs, hyenas, and wild dogs all eat warthogs. Warthogs might look like tough fighters, but if a predator comes near, they will usually run away. A warthog can run up to 30 miles per hour. Hyenas. Hank's woof of wisdom. When a warthog runs, it holds its tail upright with the tuft on the end hanging down. Scientists think that the position of the animal's tail might be a warning to other warthogs that danger is near. A lion, cheetah. Tough tusk. When chased by a predator, a warthog will sometimes run to its burrow and speedily back itself in. Once a warthog is in its burrow, an enemy has to decide if it's worth attacking and risking getting hurt by the warthog's tusk. Warthog skull, upper tusk, lower tusk. The curved upper tusk of an old warthog might be 2 feet long. A warthog's sharp lower tusk can grow to 6 inches long. Warthogs are good at running and dodging predators. If an enemy corners a warthog, however, it fights back with its tusk. Getting the girls. When it's time for warthogs to mate, males sometimes fight over females. One male will run at his opponent with the heads of the 2 fighters clash. The fighting male battles with their heads and upper tusk. Finally, the weaker warthog gives in and walks away. The winning fighter gets the girl. Tough warthogs might fight hard, but neither animal usually gets hurt. The thick, warty lumps on the animal's face may act as pads to help protect their heads during fights. Warthog piglets. About 6 months after mating, a female warthog is ready to give birth. The pregnant sow leaves her sounder to be alone. She finds a burrow where she can give birth to her piglets, safe from predators. Warthog piglet. A newborn warthog piglet weighs 1 to 2 pounds. There are usually 1 to 4 warthog piglets in a litter. The mother warthog feeds them with milk from her body. Little warthogs. For the first 6 to 7 weeks of the piglets' lives, the little warthogs do not leave the burrow. The mother warthog goes outside to forage, then she returns to the burrow to feed her babies. Mother warthog. Piglets. Once the piglets leave the burrow, they follow their mother everywhere. Piglets drinking milk. If a predator comes close, the family runs back to their burrow. The piglets dive in head first, then the mother warthog backs in, blocking the entrance. Growing up, warthog piglets start to eat grass and other plants in their first couple of months. The piglets drink their mother's milk until they are about 6 months old. A warthog becomes an adult when it is about 20 months old. At this age, a young female is ready to have piglets of her own. Young male warthogs start mating when they are about 4 years old. Until this time, they are not strong enough to fight with older, bigger males. Dr. Bob's Fast Fact Board. During times when no rain falls, a warthog can survive without drinking water for several months. Oxpecker birds often ride on warthogs. The birds help the hogs by eating ticks and insects that bite the warthogs. Warthogs live between 12 and 18 years. There are large numbers of warthogs living wild in Africa. At the moment, these animals are not endangered. Dr. Bob's Amazing World of Animals. Warthogs.